Your Excellency, Secretary General Amal Afifi, members of Executive Committee, honorable guests, I'm pleased to welcome you to this session about Khalifa International Award for Early Learning Field. My name is Jamila Sulaiman. I'm a member of the Executive Committee. The Khalifa International Award for Early Learning Field is initiated by His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Presidential Affairs, and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Khalifa Award for Education. The award intends to promote research and development and enrich the culture of excellence and innovation in early childhood education in the region and worldwide. It aims to recognize and appreciate distinguished research and teaching practices, raise awareness, and promote publication of outstanding studies to support policy and practice in early child education, with a special attention to serving the people of determination special needs in early childhood education. It's open to local, regional, and international candidates, creating a mechanism by which to discover local and international talents among researchers, practitioners, individuals, and institutions. Field objectives of the award is to enrich early learning programs with research that informs practice and has direct impact on improving early childhood care and education programs, curricula, and advanced teaching pedagogies. Benefit from the best research and programs to support education policy and early learning teaching practices in the UAE. It also aims to motivate innovative teachers who develop the best practice in the field of early learning, recognize successful individual experiences and parental involvement in the field of early learning, promote the role of institutions that specialize in the field of preschool and early childhood education, promote the physical, social, intellectual, psychological, and emotional capacity in early childhood learning. Khalifa Award for Early Learning Field are best program curricula, teaching methodologies and practices, also about best research and study categories. The categories offered for the Khalifa International Award for Early Learning Field are: in the first session of the Khalifa International Award for Early Learning Field, applications are accepted for the categories offered on the current round, which will represent best research studies, best program curricula, teaching methodologies and practices. 2 prizes will be allocated each category presented during 2022. 2 winners will be chosen for the category for the best program, curricula, methodologies, and teaching practices. 2 winners will be chosen for the category for the best research and studies. 1 will be allocated to the best research affecting relevant educational policies. The other award will be allocated to the best research affecting field practice. In 2023 session, the Secretariat of the award will expand the categories to include 6 additional prizes. How to apply for the award? All applications should follow the instructions and be submitted through the online application system el.khalifaaward.ae before the deadline, in addition to the following conditions. The application must be in English. The application must conform to general guidelines and provide all documents required for electronic applications, with all conditions approved after reviewing the relevant information on the award website. If the candidate is an institution or team, the team leader must be authorized to receive the award in the official ceremony. Deadline of application. Each person or institution can submit only one application for the award in a given year, and application period begins in January and continues until the end of the next March. Announcing the name of the winners. The Secretariat of the award will hold a press conference July 2022 to announce the names of the winners of the Khalifa International Award for Early Learning field. E-communication with the award. Please send any questions related to the Khalifa International Award for Early Learning field, including categories, conditions, and application instructions at el.info@khaward.ae. For technical inquiries and information about the online application system, please contact elsupport@khalifaaward.ae. These are the contact of Khalifa Award, all the information, electronic information for Khalifa Award for Early Field. And now we will move to a cognitive development theory. Child cognitive development. Khalifa International Award for Early Learning referred to the best local, regional, and international experiences and scientific theories in early childhood care and child cognitive development. One of them is the brain is uniquely organized. It's a unique system, and there are individual differences, and we have to address these individual differences. One of the most important theories is the theory of multiple intelligence. And in the multiple intelligence, they direct parents, teachers, academia, and everybody how to identify and encourage multiple intelligence in early childhood. When we hear the word intelligence, the concept of IQ, intelligence quotient testing, may immediately come to our mind. Intelligence is often defined as our intellectual potential. It is genetic and something that can be measured. Recently, other views of intelligence have emerged. The theory of multiple intelligences was proposed by Howard Gardner, a psychologist from Harvard University in 1983. He said that the child and human being have 9 multiple intelligences. They are visual-spatial intelligence, bodily-kinesthetic, logical and mathematical intelligence, linguistic intelligence, naturalistic intelligence, and intrapersonal intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, musical intelligence, and existential intelligence. Even in the early year of childhood, you can begin to identify which intelligence a child can be strong in. For the first spatial intelligence, what are the characteristics of these children? They are having capacity to think in images and pictures, to visualize accurately and abstractly. Does your child like drawing images more than telling stories? Access to new places and locations? To try to figure out how to install these things again, or try to figure how does the game or a toy is working. Reading graphs and maps more than written paragraph. Swim in a world of daydreaming. To install shapes of distinctive dimensions. To draw shapes on her or his notebook. They have the skill of thinking using images, colors, and have strong visual memory, puzzles building, painting, and constructing. The second intelligence is bodily-kinesthetic intelligence, and it has to do with the ability to control one's body movement and to handle objects successfully. They like motor activities such as cycling, skiing, walking on balance beam. They use hand and body movement when speaking, run, swim, play without feeling tired, can learn any kind of sport easily. They like to catch the things they see, during thinking, studying, or working shows type of movement, bored, or if she or he sits for a long time. Their skills is about dancing, sports, hands-on experiments, acting. Their future careers: athlete, physical teacher, or physical education teacher, actor. Logical mathematical intelligence. Does your child like to make calculations in his or her mind without restoring or referring to paper and pen? They like scientific experiments, to ask a lot of questions about how to think or work, to play chess and mental strategy games, brain challenges game, to work through shapes and relationship and categorize things, to work through shapes and relationships and to categorize things, to have a logical explanation for things. Their skills about problem solving, logical math, performing experiments, and their future careers like to be scientists, engineers, accountants, mathematicians. Verbal-Linguistic intelligence has to do with talking and rhythm of the word. They are very sensitive to sound and rhythm of the word. Does your child enjoy listening to others? Get annoyed when he or she hear linguistic errors, like to learn new words, like to tell stories, has an excellent memory of names and dates, like to discuss and dialogue and to argue. Their skills about listening, speaking, writing, teachers, and future career: they like to be poet, journalist, writer, teacher, lawyer, politician, translator. The fifth intelligence is naturalist intelligence, and has to do with the ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, and other objects in nature. Is your child like to collect rocks, roses, shells, discover nature, keep their observation for nature in private books, observe natural phenomena such as sunrise, have a strong emotional attachment to a natural phenomenon like geology and rock? Those with intelligence have facts inspired by natural reality. Their skills is to recognize one's connection to nature, apply science theory to life. Their future career is scientist, naturalist, landscape architect. The sixth one has to do with intrapersonal intelligence and has to do with the capacity to be self-aware and in tone with inner feelings, values, beliefs, and thinking process. They like a quiet place to work and study alone. They have the ability to act independently. They have special hobbies that do not require participation with anyone. They can express their feelings accurately. They have the ability to reject negative behaviors from their friends. Their skills is to recognize oneself, reflective feelings, and aware of feelings. The future career is about researcher, theorist, philosophers. Seventh, intelligence has to do with interpersonal intelligence, capacity to detect and respond appropriately to the moods, motivations, and desires of others. Sometimes it is called social intelligence. Is your child, he or she likes to work and play with others? He or she can understand the feeling of their friends by simply look at their face. He or she has more than one close friend. They can advise their friends if they have a problem. They have a leadership spirit, communicates with others easily, understand and collaborate with others. Skills: seeing from other perspectives, empathy, counseling, cooperating. Future career has to do as a counselor, salesperson, politician, business person, minister. Number 8, musical intelligence, ability to produce and appreciate rhythm and sounds of words. Is your child like to play with musical instruments, hear music, sings a lot, listen to beautiful voices, remember the melodies of the songs. Their skills is about singing, playing instruments, composing music, the future career as musician, disc jockey, singer, and composer. Number 9 and final, existential intelligence. They have the sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about human existence, such as the meaning of life. Why do we die and how did we get there? Where is God? Where is Allah? Such human existence sensitive knowledge. Their skill, reflective and deep thinking, design, abstract theories. Career, future career, scientist, philosopher, theologian. Applying theory of multiple intelligence education, individual differences, it's a very important concept. The theory of multiple intelligence recommends activities or activating processes, methods, and strategies that are independent of each student and tackling into account individual differences, address the individual differences. Multiple intelligence theory works on the numbers of the student thinkers and greatly support the teaching of thinking skills. This theory contributes to the classification of students and identification of their scientific and psychological needs, reduces the cases of students with learning difficulties. A great psychological factor that it increases students' self-esteem and integrate with each other. There are many electronic assessments for different age groups. You can see them online. I recommend strongly that we can refer to them, but we can go through an observation to observe our children. Recommend many books, especially for Howard Gardner, the multiple intelligence. You can refer to them. They are very good. Thank you very much.